anybody on this evening. Trying to get this, hopefully. Comments. Get that off of there. Well, I'm going to get started tonight. Okay, so this is my first live tutorial. So I am not a pro at this, so bear with me, but I've had such a good response with my hair, and y'all liked what I've done with it as far as using that waver. So I thought it would be fun to just kind of show you how I do it and kind of work through it. I actually had to lock myself in the bathroom tonight because, as most of you know, when you have kiddos, they are trying to bust the door down. So I'm in the bathroom. Nothing glamorous whatsoever, but that's where I'm doing this tonight. So here is my lovely little tool. Actually, it's pretty large, and I actually got this at Walmart on clearance for 19 bucks. And I thought, hey, you know what? I used to have one of these when, I was a child of the 80s. So I did my hair then with an old waver, and I thought, oh my goodness, I'm gonna just give this a try. So basically, what I do first to get my hair ready to wave is, of course, I have to use my dry shampoo in my hair. So I put a little bit in at my roots because my hair gets extremely, extremely greasy, which drives me absolutely bonkers, but I'm used to it. So I spray a bunch of that stuff in, and then I always put a heat protectant. This is a Redken heat protectant spray. So I spritz that all over my hair and kind of work that in. And then this is actually, I washed my hair this morning. So my hair, I straightened it a little bit earlier today, and then we had some rain, and then I went outside, and then this is kind of the end result. So dry shampoo, heat protectant spray, it's ready to go. Sometimes I will use a little bit of this Redken, it's called Wax Blast Hairspray. It's a high impact finishing spray. And what I'll do is when I piece out my hair, and I'll show you in a second, I kind of spray it on there and then I use the waver. So everybody does it different. If you watch YouTube and watch a lot of the tutorials on it, you'll see them probably use different stuff too. So anyways, let's get started. So I'm gonna hold my hair back and leave a little bit out like this, and I just clip it up. Nothing fancy by any means. So I'm gonna actually take a chunk here, and I'm gonna spray a little bit of this Redken Wax Blast on it. And then the one thing about this waver is that it is just a massive beast. So you have to be extremely careful because you don't want to get it too close to you, just like a curling iron. But like, it takes some practice first to kind of maneuver the thing. So I noticed too how it kind of has this little black tip on the end. If you touch it, it is a little bit warm, but like, I realize that I don't even want to try to mess with it when it's in my hair because it gets pretty hot pretty quickly. So I just take this chunk right here that I sprayed. And then what's nice is that on this, it has a gauge here for high and low, and I just turn it, you can see that. I have it kind of in the middle, and then you can see there's like a little ridge here to put your thumb, which is helpful to grip it. So what I'm gonna do is show you how I place it. Now I actually get my waver right up close to my root, as high as possible, and there's really no method to beach waves. It's however you want to wear it. But I like to get mine way up close to the root. So I stick it in there and I squeeze it down, and I literally squeeze it for like maybe 10 seconds. And then I just move it right on down, and you'll see how well it works in a second. See that? And I move it right down here. And then one of the things that I do is I actually don't go to the end. And if I do, it's okay, but I don't like to crimp my ends because what I do is I like to straighten my ends. So I kind of am just a little bit more into making a little bit more work out of it. But when I have the time, that's what I do. So this is what it looks like. So then what I do next is I take my flat iron and I just kind of straighten my end. And that's kind of what I did in my after picture that you saw that I posted. So that I have kind of straighter ends, and then I just kind of pull that out, but you can see the nice wave to that. So then I'll go over here on this side, and I'm gonna spray my wax blast there just a little bit. And then, get it right up there, like that. Move it on down. You can see it okay. Move it on down. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of you watching tonight. Thanks for joining. If you get a second, say hi. Let me know where you're from. And there's that. And then I just take my end and I just use my straightener at the end to kind of give it that straight look. So we did our first couple pieces. Take this right here, the next one. I'm not even gonna spray it. I think I'm just gonna go to town on it right now. What's nice is that, like, for years I never did anything with my hair because I hardly left the house just because of our situation with our daughter who was sick. So I would either have my hair up in a bun or I just let it be. And I feel like, man, I am getting close to turning 40 and I'm just so bored with my hair. And I always wear it the same, and so I just feel like I just need to do something different with it once in a while. And so really this is kind of like something that I thought, well, I'll just give it a try and see what happens. So thank you for all that have complimented me or responded. I did a poll on Instagram to see if you guys wanted to see a tutorial on it. So let me get my little stragglers back here in the back. The back is always the hardest for me. I always struggle. So, and I think one of you asked me too how long it takes to do my hair, and it kind of just depends. Like, it really doesn't take long for me, but sometimes, like I said, I use the flat iron on my ends so that I can keep those straight. There. So that is done. Now I'm gonna move on to some more. Well, it kind of is I guess I always curl my hair, so Chelsea, yeah, it is work, but I feel like once you get it done, it's like, bam, you're ready to go. I don't know how long you have, or how, I mean, sometimes I'm just like, well, I just want to do maybe like the top of it, just to put a few little beach waves in and just let the rest, you know, just be as is. Cause I kind of have natural wavy hair anyway, but I would say underneath my hair is really kind of more wavy than the top. So sometimes I'll just do the top real quick, like if I'm going to the grocery store or whatever. But I don't know. I just think for me, I just needed a different look, and I have such thin hair that I needed to have kind of more of what's going to give me more shape and what's going to give me more thicker, fuller hair. And so this really kind of does it. And now I feel like I do it all the time. And I mean, it really is up to you, like, because you may not want it to be like, look at as kinky as this, but I like it like that because by the time I run my fingers through it, you know, and you can do it really quick too. So hi, Kathy. Hi, Beth. Thanks for tuning in on this lovely rainy Monday. I'm just gonna whiz through here because I want to get it done and so you guys can see the end result. The nice thing is I will do this in the morning and I'll wear it all day, and then I'll get up the next day if I don't wash my hair, and then it's pretty much good to go. I just do a few pieces in the back after I sleep on it or whatever. And because it kind of has, when you do beach waves, it's kind of that messy look in a sense. I don't, you know, it depends on what kind of waves you're kind of going for and the look you're going for. So, but yes, Chelsea, I agree. I was right there with you because I feel like for years when you have children and you got to get them out the door, or for years I didn't really do much with anything with myself. I tried, but this is just something that kind of just gives it a little boost. And I feel like it can go with any look. And it's a tool that's not real expensive. I think I can actually post the link after this live. You can get it on Amazon. I think it's on Amazon for 18 bucks. And I believe there's another one too. It's a different color. But I really like this one. It seems to work fine. You can grab onto this, but it's kind of a little warm. So I don't really mess with it. But when I took this out of the package, I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is beefy because it's heavy. I'm used to using a wand. I don't know how many of you use a wand for your hair, but do a little spray here. Just kind of. How long does my morning routine take? Well, it kind of depends on the day and what I'm doing. It's really quick if I don't do makeup, but I'm a lipstick lover, so I always have to put on lipstick and a little bit of eyeliner and a little bit of mascara. So I'll quick put that on there. I don't spend a lot of time on my eyes, and I don't spend a lot of time on my brows. So because I'm usually running off to take my son to preschool, but a lot of times I'll throw a hat on too if I don't want to do anything with my hair, or I'll do like a top knot. So the top knots are kind of trendy right now. I think I'm spending a little bit more time on this than I usually I'm just whizzing through it, but hopefully it's giving you guys an idea of, I'm just sectioning out my hair and just going around my head. The nice thing is it does a really nice job of creating those deep waves. You know, and like I said, I'm going right up to the root because I kind of like that look. It just makes it a little bit fuller for me. So that's kind of what I like to do. And you don't have to do that. Oops, I missed a piece right there. I think once you do it a few times, you'll get it down, and then it just gets a little bit quicker. You learn. Can you see the steam coming off of it? Okay. Oops. Now, I'm moving on. We're almost done, ladies. I guess that's what's nice about having super, super thin hair. I mean, you don't have a lot to mess with. I wish my hair was, I wish it was thicker as I'm aging. But sometimes I wear extensions, and I haven't done that yet with this look. I need to give that a try too, but you can see it okay. So again, I am not waving the ends, because when you wave the ends, and I'll show you, it makes it really, it makes it wavy. So I feel like I want to just leave them straight because that's kind of the look I'm going for. Hi Emily, hi Michelle, hi Stacy, hi Jenny. So if I were to wave this end and take it in like that, which you could, that one's not that bad. I just like to have them straight. I'm super picky, but even like this right here, I will straighten those ends like that. When I do this look, it always makes me think of like MTV back in the day when all the rock stars and the ladies all had the big crimpy hair. I had a waver. I can't remember the brand, but I looked them up on eBay just to see, and they had vintage wavers on there that you could purchase from the 80s. I thought it was quite funny. I want to say it was like Windermere was the brand that I had. I had the waver and then I had the crimper, and my brother actually had a waver too, and that was back when he had a mullet, and he would wave his mullet and he would crimp his mullet. And I was telling Chad that, I was like, yeah, my brother had one and we would take turns using it, if you know. And he's like, your brother had a waver? I said, he had a mullet, so he had to like wave it. That was, you know, that was the style. So, but the thing lasted forever. So I'm almost done, I promise. It's not that bad. I think it's really cute. And then if you do like, if you do your hair half up or whatever. I don't know about short hair. I really would like to try it on somebody with short hair. I don't know what that look would look like. You know, I honestly don't. I think it would be fun though to try it. Okay, so I always spray, I didn't spray my whole head with the wax blast, but I do my top just because I want that to stay a little bit better. And I'm gonna section out right here. I'm gonna go right to my roots, right there. And of course, the longer you hold it, the deeper the wave you're gonna get too. Thanks, Brooke. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Mindy. Thanks for joining me tonight. All right, almost done, ladies. Almost done. This is wild over here, isn't it? Check it out. My lipstick that I've had on practically all day is my favorite. Okay, let me see if I feel like I'm missing. Okay, so now that I got that, it is kind of wild. What I do then is I kind of like take these smaller pieces of my hair and I'll spray them again. And then I'll go back up here. Just kind of final touches, just to give it that volume. Hopefully I got it all on the back, but I'm not as concerned about it. So I like to have this volume up here. It might look kind of silly, but by the time I spray it, and then what I do then is like the pieces around my face, like right here, I will straighten that. And I'll straighten the ends. Straighten that. I'll just go around my whole hair and I will just straighten those pieces. I feel like I have to do this one over again. So at first when I did this, I'm like, well, it kind of has that look of like I stuck my finger in a light socket look. But you know, it just really is, it just makes it look totally different, and it gives me so much more volume. And honestly, I think whatever you do with your hair nowadays, I mean, anything goes anymore. But I questioned it because I'm like, oh, I'm old. I mean, can I pull that off? I'm not sure, but once I put hairspray in it, spray it with this finishing. just makes it super big. There. The finished product. Now I didn't go all the way around my hair with the straightener for the ends, but you can if you want. But look at how much volume that does. So that is it. I can turn around. I probably missed a couple pieces back there if you can see it. But that is the Bedhead by TIGI Wave Artist. And after this live, I'll post a link in the comments on where you can get it. But I actually got this at Walmart for 19 bucks. And it's fun. Why not? So anyways, if you are somebody with short hair and you're wondering if you can do it, I would love to see it if you can do it. If you have one, or hey, I can even let you borrow mine if you're somebody that's local. If you have short hair, I want to see what it looks like. But I like it. It's fun and just something different. So anyways, thanks for joining me tonight with my first live. Yay. And thanks for liking my multi-purpose mom page. It means a lot to me. This has been a great outlet for me and a great venture, and hopefully you guys are all enjoying it too. So I'll have to do another live tutorial sometime here on something. If I always wish that I was a cosmetologist in another life. So I wish I could do makeup and all that, but maybe I will. We'll see. Or another hair tutorial. So anyways, you guys have a good night. See you later. Bye.